Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Grandmaster Jerry, Fast Feet Fontaine is here. It's okay. So, I keep getting phone calls from people showing their gratitude and appreciation, and it's mutual. I was one of the many people that were involved in what would be this this event. Now, here on the top is Tokey Hill there in the center. Billy Flanagan, his top student, right next to him. And then Rick Diaz there, promoter K-Talk. As a matter of fact, the tournament's over in November. And Diaz actually, he used to be a UMAN tournament back in the day. He also came to every one of the UMAN events that I had in New Jersey. And plus, he always was a red carpet. He always gave me a red carpet treatment, even let me set up for free. I said it, it's the truth, at his tournament. Or his and hers, so him and his wife, Sue. So I would thank you guys. So they're in that photo. And this lady right here, which there's another photo that might be better, is Joyce Santamaria. So a lot of people did not believe that Tokey Hill and Joyce Santamaria were going to be in the Bronx. And they weren't there that long, but they did come. Also, Tiara Cassell couldn't make it, but he sent a video. And the situation with Mr. Corley, I can only assume that Christiana, his daughter, who actually worked for someone who just got murdered, I'm sure she needed still support too. So, not that I would ever lie that people would come, but some people just couldn't come in the last minute. But these two legends here, not saying that Billy Flanagan is shabby or Kiyoshi, does he call Kiyoshi? Rick Diaz. But quite a few people were in the house, legendary people. And I'm happy to say that they might be back again. You okay?
Yeah.
So all I can say is that I really appreciate it. Miss Grandmaster Santamaria, and well, let's talk about her for a second. The Empire State Nationals was the biggest tournament in New York State for a long time, I should say. And the last one she had was in 2000 at Madison Square Garden. Now, a lot of people said things like, "Whoa, that's where the elephants were." No, it's a convention center. Doesn't matter. They try to say they was trying to be disrespectful. That event was the most successful event that I know ever. It grossed big numbers, and I'm going to be interviewing her soon so we can get a formula of how to duplicate some of this stuff. There's a lot of people out there that are phenomenal in martial arts, a lot of people that are also phenomenal in different sections of martial arts, whether it's promotions or judging, timekeeping, scorekeeping, fighting forms, weapons. And some are just big fans. Like I'm a big fan of martial arts. So, for example, the lady that just called now, her name is, I would assume, Sifu, and Kenya's her first name, and she was phenomenal. Last name is Dudley. She literally did an iron fan form, which showed a variety, a diversity. I was on the phone today with Sifu Jose Sanchez? Yeah, Jose Sanchez. You know what? I apologize if that's the wrong name. Guys, I can't lie. I've been exhausted for the last few days. I've had a headache. Today I don't have a headache. Headache's gone. First time in a few days. But
no ibuprofen, right?
No, I refuse to take ibuprofen. I need to reset myself, and at times we get away from things that we know we should do. Doesn't matter who it is. And other times, is that Tyrone's Master Ty's mouthpiece on top of that thing?
I don't know.
Or is that mine? I doubt if it's mine, because
yours.
mine would be I digress. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Grandmaster Joyce Santamaria came all the way from Florida. Actually, I'm wrong. She came from Florida to Buffalo, New York, stayed a week to come by. She was there probably about 15 minutes, if that long. We'll put her speech up. But this is the lady who sat on the board of directors for both NASCA and Education Funding Company, right there. And I heard whispers that people said, she's not coming, and he announced it. Sorry, she came. She said she was coming at 5, and she came a little after 5, but she was there. And that was just because she's a real deal friend. If it wasn't for her, I don't think I would have joined EFC, even though she says otherwise. So I became a very successful martial arts school owner because of her guidance to direct me towards the Education Funding Company. At the same time, she was also a promoter for Empire States, which was a NASCA tournament, and she was part of the board of directors of both. No woman has ever done that. And only one man, which is Dennis Seafood, or Dennis Brown, Master Brown. Tokey Hill, on the other hand, came all the way from Ohio. The guy literally has been part of any major or would-be team, whether it was AAU when they fought in Spain, and he won the gold medal there with teammates like Billy Blanks, way before Taibo, of course, 1980. In Spain, other members, two of the other members were there, Jose Jordan and Alberto Peña. Jordan came from Florida, and Mr. Peña came from Arizona, just to support the tournament. I'll put their photos up here too. But the day was crazy, and I was all over the place. The mistake that I did was that I didn't stop to take photos with everybody. But thanks to someone by the name of Joyce, I have a lot more photos than I realized. I don't remember even taking this picture with Tokyo. Imagine that guy, huh? Here I am, Mr. Memory, and I forgot. It was such a crazy day. Miss Little Bit was a little overwhelmed, but you know what? She did well. She was in the front, and then she was in the back, or on stage, giving out the medals, and then she ended up going towards the T-shirts.
Yes.
And at some point, she was with me just for a little while. So she was all over the place also. Did it feel like that? I don't know
yes.
how it felt when you first... Okay, in the beginning, when you started seeing people come to the front. You was overwhelmed?
God, yeah, I was like, especially with the wristband.
Yeah, it was a little... We'll be a lot easier next time, I should say. It'll be a lot smoother because we'll have the technology and the Wi-Fi, and we'll know beforehand things, and we'll get things printed. We're going to buy a printer, honey. We're going to buy a printer. So we have a printer here, so anything we need. Because now the game changes, and we want to be as efficient as possible. I didn't want her to be overwhelmed. At one point, we had Master Ty and Senpai Franklin. She was in the middle. They said she's a little stressed out, and I took her and I think Master Ty ran and got some Dunkin' Donuts for us too in terms of the coffee, right? So those guys are like real deal family. What were we doing?
No, I didn't do nothing.
Sometimes she likes to dance. You guys ever seen that?
And by the way, for everyone asking about Coco, maybe I'll bring her next time.
But she's expensive. I don't know if we have her on the budget.
She's going to hide in my pocket.
There was a dog there.
Yes, and I actually love the dog. Oh
yeah, and that dog literally was there as, what do they call it? Not comfort. What do you call that dog?
Yeah, comfort.
No, it's not a comfort dog. It's can you guys post the answer to that thing? No, I
don't know the answer.
The dog goes to a training to be not a therapy dog, but something within the lines of comfort and therapy. Anyway, you guys have give me the answer to that. I'm going blank. I'm going to go. So what was the you got nervous because you wanted to make sure everybody was fine, and then you took a break and then you started giving away the medals. So was that okay?
That too, but whenever I was just looking into space, I was, oh, excuse me. Oh.
On the medals?
Yeah.
But you did well. There was no seizure.
No.
Oh my God, that's what we were concerned about. If you would have caught a seizure there.
That's another thing I was thinking about when I was sitting on stage.
Were you there?
I know.
We went through another protocol. Seems like this protocol is working well, and hopefully we'll continue with those results because it makes life a lot easier. It makes it easier for me. Mr. Ray Torres, twin, there. I have a question for you. When you have great job, a little bit.
Thank you.
When you have a dog it's not a comfort dog, even though it comforts you. It's not, there was a gentleman there that it seems like he had a situation, physical.
Service dog?
Service dog. Ding, ding, ding. Yes. But why didn't you say that before? Anyway.
Because that was the way you were supposed to explain it.
I did.
My nana, not a surface dog.
My point is, okay, see, now, we have to cut. Take
2.
Yeah,
cut, 3 maybe.
So anyhow, what I have to say is Tokey Hill did show up, the legendary Tokey Hill, and that is Billy Flanagan, and that is definitely Rick Diaz, who has always been good to me, always treated me well. So has his wife. They have a tournament in November, K-Talk, and maybe I'll compete there. Would it be cool? Maybe that's something I should probably compete in. It's a good possibility. Haven't competed there. I don't think I ever competed there when I think about it. They were part of UMAN back in the day. Yes, I started the organization, and he also came to all the tournaments in New Jersey. So maybe it's something to think about, you know. But K-Talk is the biggest tournament in New York City, and it's in November. Forget the date, but you guys might know. And Joyce Santamaria, Grandmaster Joyce, again, she came all the way from Florida via Buffalo, New York, stayed an extra week just to make sure that she was there. Didn't expect an award, and all I can say is that Grandmaster Joe Corey couldn't be there, and that's because he couldn't. However, I would never lie to say people are going to be there, because there was a bunch of people that I did not expect, and they were there.
His face was...
Yeah, because it's been many, many years that, you know. How about this? There was a gentleman that caught an asthma attack in the middle of fighting, but in reality, when he walked in, I hadn't seen him since 1985. Can you do me a favor? There's a post over there that he actually shared.
Oh, okay.
And this person's his name is Marvin. I said Marvis. I know I'm tired. Marvis Farmer. His nickname is Marvelous. Yes. Oh, okay. And this is the poster that he actually shared. This is when he was fighting against Timeout, the Last Dragon. This was before the Last Dragon, so this is a photo. So he gave me this, and I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. The same way I got mentioned before, there was a group from Philadelphia who came in. John cut up and gave me this award here for the Philadelphia Hall of Fame, which was also Crescenda. Lamar Thornton got here that actually went and delivered it for him, and so did Shehan Bennett, who I went and visited. So I will be sharing these photos, and this was after the tournament. So people have been calling us nonstop. 7 in the morning this morning, which is the DJ for. I told the DJ, he said, I hear you need a DJ. I said, yeah, but that's not until February. He said, no, I'll call you later on then. And he's a legendary DJ. I won't mention his name yet to put on the flyer. But yeah, February 7th is the next event. And yes, we appreciate you. And yes, there's videos. Oh, Joyce, my man. He put together a phenomenal video. I suggest, and I would appreciate you guys share it. Share it. Because literally, he used the track of UMAN OG's Back to the Future. And oh my God. Plus, we have songs we made for a bunch of people. Tonight, honey, I'm doing 2 more women that sent me their information, their bio. So we're going to do their songs tonight. Right. And all of you guys. Angelica, I'm going to need a moment of silence. And rest in peace to Daisy. Couldn't make it to the event, I should say, to the wake, but we appreciate you. Again, we go back to high school, and rest in peace to Ernest, your younger brother, and he was my man. I knew him from 2nd grade. The guy, he drank coffee. I should say he had cornflakes with coffee. Yeah. But Angelica, you did wonderful. I think you were very, very smart. You're probably the second smartest, or got the second amount of signatures. You was out there doing your thing, girl, and we appreciate it. And for what it was worth, even though you may not believe it, guys, she was the senior competitor of the event when it comes to females. She was. And she did phenomenal training all the way in the Bronx, coming from New Jersey presently. So, props to you, Miss Ramos, Angelica. Awesome. Props to everybody who came, you know. So, as soon as I get bios from more people, I will be doing more of your songs. Now, the bio doesn't have to be that extensive. Just say when you started martial arts and mention some highlights. Mention your instructors and styles, of course. And if you have some tournaments you won in the past, great. But do not, I should say, make sure you remember what division you won, because this is the UMAN OG joint venture, and literally you are part of history. If you won first place, you reached the level of sniper. If you won grand champion, you're a sniper grand champion. Sniper is sharp, precise, and on point. And the reason I use that is because, yes, the reason I use that is because I believe that everyone who does martial arts, let's say we're in the military, but the competitors are the ones who see active duty, meaning we hit the road to compete. But within those, there's special forces. And special forces are the ones that get in there and win. They place third, second. But amongst those, there's one person who's a sniper. So if you took first place, regardless of your division, have multiple people, or just yourself for the time being, you are a sniper, meaning a number one champion. So if you win fighting and/or forms, you're sniper fighting and sniper form, meaning you're a sharpshooter. So that's the definition to that. And I did come up with that, and I'm Grandmaster Jerry Fast Feet Fontanez, for those of you who get confused with my last name. Again, Jerry Fast Feet Fontanez, and I am a Grandmaster, founder of my own system called the Fontanez Martial Arts Success System, and it really helps people in terms of becoming black belts in life. And my curriculum from A through Z, and every letter has a value, and I'll share that in the near future. But let me make a few announcements now. So, literally, we have an event February 7th. That event is the launch of the Fountain of Youth Tour. The Unified Martial Arts Network, UMAN, older guys and older girls, Fountain of Youth Tour. And it's going to go nationwide. Now, I am speaking to a handful of other countries already. So this is what I'm looking for, guys. People in other states that might want to become regional directors. There's 12 regions, including Puerto Rico has his own region for the time being, until we make that into a whole section 2 for the whole Caribbean. It used to be Region 3 was Canada, according to Karate Illustrated, up until 1986. And then in 1987, honey, check this out. Maybe you didn't know this. Maybe you guys didn't know this. There was a time where there was a Region 13. I didn't like that number, but Region 13, they gave it to the Caribbean. So 1989, Karate Kung Fu Illustrated with the PKL had a Region 13. And the way that happened was that Tony, or I should say, J.A. Rivera. So J.A. Rivera, Tony Rivera. Hey, Marvis Farley, we were just talking about you. We just showed the poster, brother. We just showed your poster with you on Time Mark. We used to call him Time Mac. We didn't know that was the proper pronunciation. We didn't know. I called him Time Mac for years. He never corrected me. It was Time Mark, and then we found out years after. But and we also spoke to the gentleman that you sparred against today. So if you don't mind, we want to share. He wants to get your number. You know, Anthony Cruz. The tournament February 7th literally is going to be. So guys, I got good news and I got bad news. But the update is this. Based on the results of injuries, we are not going to have continuous contact. And I had to make that decision based on when you got guys that are full contact legends, world champions, getting hurt, and not even because they got hit, because they pulled a muscle. I started thinking, man, it was hard enough to get that insurance. It wasn't that, guys, listen to me. It wasn't that easy to get insurance when I had people 85 years old, when I had people who literally had heart attacks this year and were competing, people who had strokes this year, you know, the 7 people that had cancer, that at least admitted it, 7 people at different stages, including 4th stage cancer. It wasn't easy to get insurance for these types of people. So the continuous contact, I got nervous afterwards. I'm saying, oh my God, they got hurt. And that was in point karate. Imagine if they were doing full contact, or should I say continuous, they would have got a flashback and probably hurt each other. So I'm sorry. I apologize. Karate Illustrated did not have continuous contact, and we won't have continuous contact at these events. But we might do something special in the near future once you guys get in shape, because it was a little scary. It was a little scary. We only had one busted nose, and even then, what happened to you, Miss?
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. But we didn't have, I said, I'm sorry for the curse word, but shit, we're done.
Yeah, so in a nutshell, if you guys didn't notice, the EMT wasn't there. So I was like, man, so we had some challenges behind the scenes, but thank God that Pocahontas herself, Kaisha, 2 daughters, were nurses. And I'm like, wow, maybe we can make them the official ones in the future, right? What do you think? That'd be kind of cool. Because they were phenomenal. They didn't even have any bags, but we used rubber gloves.
Rubber gloves.
Improvised.
And they actually improvised. They said, go get the glove and we'll put ice in it. So I was like, oh.
So there's a gentleman by the name of Kevin Mongoose. Jose, he has a whole Thomas, who his video on YouTube is already up to 8,000 views. And he's freaking out because it's only like 15-second video. And it's a new world, guys. It's a new world that people are definitely interested. And Kevin Mongoose Thomas, he might get himself to sparring because the guy was known for sparring also. I'm sure that a lot of people... How about this? Kiyoshi Tommy Chen is doing fighting forms and weapons next time. Huh? Yes. So he's a triple threat again. So people are inspired and motivated. Some have perspired. Does that mean? No. Anyway, and motivated in order to come out and compete. And they keep saying in February, because February gives us 4.5 months. So the only challenge we have is Thanksgiving and Christmas. So please don't drink too much, eat too much, because we want to make sure we get ourselves in the best shape possible for your safety. Do you ever do the remix?
Hey, you want to know?
How's your music? Oh God, okay. Do it.
The Rocky Balboa song.
Wait, Rocky Balboa. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, I go dun 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 dun. I don't know.
That's the remix.
I never got the
Rocky Balboa is his name. What's his name? Say fast.
Rocky Balboa.
Oh, you said it right. Yes. Okay, that's it. Quit while you're ahead. So the Rocky Balboa. Wait a minute. The Rocky song, damn it. Eye of the Tiger. So, and Staying Alive. Staying Alive? No, that's the other movie. Oh my God. See, now she's messing me up. Tokey here was there. Did I say that? Joyce Santamaria was there. Did I say that too? AKA Jose Rafael Jimenez de la Montaña. That was his real name, believe it or not. Man, and I was calling him Julio. Tony, it was a pleasure meeting you today in person. And now we're friends on Facebook. This gentleman does, FMA, which is Filipino martial arts, which I love, guys. I love. Why? Puerto Rican loves knives too. Ooh, did I say that? Yeah, my mom has a whole bunch of knives in the room. But he also does Salat, which is what would be Indonesian style of martial arts, the real deal stuff. Believe it or not, when I'm doing techniques, I make believe that people have a knife because I'm thinking everyone has a knife, and a lot of people do, and I want to get behind the elbow. In that case, guys, please, we're going to launch. You guys had access up until your, what would be September 20th to sniperfighter.com. It's not open yet, but I'm going down to Miami again shortly with my student TNT, who ripped his hamstring from the bone. In other words, he had an operation 5 weeks before the tournament, and he got hurt training for the tournament. So guys, please do me a favor, in the famous words of some Latino or Latina, take it easy. Take it easy when you're training, because sometimes less is more.
That's Titi or Grandma saying, take it easy, take it easy.
Oh, okay. Hey, take it easy, okay?
Okay, take it easy, okay? Okay.
Oh, that's two okays, that's true. It's a sandwich of okays. So, yeah, guys, please. I have shared in the past, and I will continue to share my secrets to what would be being able to compete. Now, there's a good possibility I'm competing in New Jersey, October. I can't go to the UMAN tournament. They're my tournaments, but so I can't do it. So this is my plan. October in Connecticut. Good possibility. November at K-Talk. January 31st, I want to go fight over at Stan Witt's tournament in Las Vegas, where, yes, Kiyoshi Billy Blanks will be there. Haven't seen him in many years. Then the following week is the UMAN Region 11 launch. Region 11 launch. So, a lot has been said. All I can say is that I feel so grateful. I want to thank all you guys for your support. And yes, we will be doing things slightly different just to make sure we become as efficient as possible. Those of you who took first place those of you who took first place, please send me your information. The rest of you guys who took second and or third, please send me that information, because I can say this. We lost the paperwork, and I apologize. It should have been computerized, but we had some logistic problems, challenges, and I need the results for not one, but 2 magazines that are doing stories. So if you have pictures and videos, please send me as many as possible. Joyce, Santamaria, Tokey Hill, my God. Sam McGee, oh my God. Lamar Thornton, I apologize, guys. They all got high-ranking titles. Spider Martinez, William Mallory, Earl Bennett, even Frankie Calderon, which a lot of you guys don't know who he is, but some of you do. He was there too. And the photographer with the mustache running around that we had some back and forth, that guy won the All-Americans, I believe, 3 times. Meaning, he's the champion himself. All-Americans was the biggest tournament in Madison Square Garden, and Mark Williams won that. He was there. And on and on and on. So there were so many people, and I apologize. I'm going to continue doing some group classes. Not group classes. Songs for the division.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, I was looking down and I hit myself with the mop.
I'm gonna beat that mop up. Oh, now your nose looks like mine. She's been doing these videos, these little clips.
Not clips. You mean
not
pictures.
Clips. Yeah, what happens to my nose?
His nose is huge, guys. You want to see a picture?
Well, that's what's happening to you now.
Yes.
Watch this.
It's a picture. It's so cute. We're cute, but...
I don't know about cute.
Oh, my gosh.
I guess beauty's in the eyes of the beholder.
He got a big nose.
I
don't mind my nose. My nose is okay.
We're getting bigger now, huh?
Yeah, I know. You can't really see it because of the light.
Well, I'm glad you can't see it, because it's embarrassing. What the heck is going on over here?
I'll probably upload it for you guys. Let me see.
Yeah, Mimi,
no.
Mimi saying us
Never
one.
mind.
How about the crazy shit that she did for you, Mimi? So she, her Mimi?
Oh, she posted it already.
Oh, I'm not posting anything because
She said, thank you,
that's
little bit.
That's not me. That's like me blocking with my face and my nose swell up. Honey,
Whoa.
that was a little bit of wisdom commercial.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you. The best is yet to come. Please keep sending your information to us. We will be going over explicit details to certify the center referees. For those who made mistakes, I know it wasn't on purpose. However, we'll get you up to speed. Nobody did anything with bad intentions. I know that. I just want to make sure that we're as efficient, proficient, and good as possible. I don't know what else to say except that I'm excited. I appreciate you. The best is yet to come. And for those of you who get this wrong, it's A-B, and then you say C, not A-B-C, C. That's too many C's. Don't be a CC. Sissy. Oh my God.
What? No, it's sissy. That's what?
Yeah.
You said it wrong.
A-B sissy.
No.
A-B-C, yeah. A-B-C-C, yeah. A-B-C-C, yeah. C-C, yeah. C-C, yeah. Oh, that's a chair in Spanish. That's what they mean. Guys, please, if you placed, send me your information, what division you placed in, if it was American forms of open weapons, etc., 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 because we made a mistake, and we want you guys to get your credit because you will get rated. The ratings will come out sooner than later. Okay, we out of here, guys. A-B.
See ya.
That's the way we do it.